I recently had a friend come and visit from the UK, and she showed me how to make Scotch eggs. I've never had a Scotch egg before, but they were so delicious, and what I really loved about them is that they're portable, so if you're running in for a quick lunch and you've got to go back outside to get things done, you can just kind of grab them and go and eat on the go. And they include eggs, of course. So today I'm gonna show you how to make Scotch eggs 2 different ways. To get started, I soft boiled some eggs. I put room temperature eggs in boiling water for 5 minutes and 45 seconds, then took them out, put them in a bath of ice water to cool, and then peeled them. Then I took 2 additional eggs and just whisked them because we're going to need an egg wash for the eggs just before we bread them. I'm going to pour some breadcrumbs into a bowl because that will make the breading on the outside of the eggs. Next, I'm going to take some pork sausage meat. 1 pound will make 6 Scotch eggs. Then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper and a pinch of kosher salt. At this point, this would be the filling for plain. We're going to make maple bacon and also jalapeno cheddar. You can make any flavor profile that you'd like. You can make ranch or barbecue, mustard, and just add whatever fillings you want to your pork meat. So we're making maple bacon, so I'm gonna add a couple of slices of raw bacon, and then I'm gonna pour in a little bit of maple syrup. This is local Maine maple syrup that we bought at a local farm on Maine Maple Sunday, which was a couple weeks ago. And then I'm just going to process it until it's all smooth and pureed. And that looks good. So now I'm just going to wrap each egg in a little bit of this meat mixture. It's really sticky, so the easiest way to do it, I was told, is to pat some of it into your hand. And then take an egg, and then just kind of let gravity fold it over the egg. And you want to make sure that you really seal the egg inside the meat. Roll it in the egg wash, and then put it in the breadcrumbs. And a trick that my friend showed me, because this is kind of messy, is you just kind of swish it around like that so your fingers don't end up in the breadcrumbs. So that looks good, and I'm just gonna put it over here on a parchment-lined sheet and make the rest of them. So I'm gonna put my thermometer into the oil, and when it comes to about 330 degrees, then we know it's ready for the Scotch eggs. So I'm going to make some jalapeno cheese. I can use the same food processor container, don't need to wash it out. So I'm just gonna add the rest of the pork. Sliced jalapenos, you can use as many or as few as you want, depending on how spicy you want it. And then some shredded cheddar cheese. Same salt and pepper. And then blend that up. That's looking good. So same thing, I'm just going to wrap each of the eggs in a little bit of the pork filling. I bet this would be really good with like pickled relish inside. Then into the egg and shake it around in the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to let those cook for 6 minutes. They've been in here for 6 minutes, so now I'm just gonna carefully take them out and put them on some paper towels to drain. Since these are raw pork and raw bacon, you want to really make sure that they're cooked all the way through. So you're going to take a meat probe and just kind of get it down into the meat layer and make sure that you cooked them to at least 160 degrees. Well, I am super excited. They've cooled enough now to handle them. I think my friend is going to be really proud of me because these came out beautiful. The crust is a nice golden brown, really crunchy, and hopefully the inside is still orange, yolky goodness. I'm going to cut one in half and see. So these can be eaten warm or room temperature. You're gonna wanna refrigerate them if you're not gonna eat them right away. And for longer storage, then they'll have to be frozen and reheated.